Hi, everyone, and welcome to another Russia Sanctions broadcast sponsored by ACSS. I'm just waiting for the presentation to be shown so you can see my slides, and then we will go through a couple of updates that we have seen in the past week when it comes to export controls concerning the latest measures against Russia by the US, the UK, and the European Union. For those of you who join us for the first time, my name is Alexander Witt, and I'm a sanctions and export controls consultant with the Association of Certified Sanctions Specialists, ACSS. Thank you very much for joining me today. I focused on export controls for the past few weeks, always on Wednesdays, and probably also next Wednesday, so please join me for export control updates. My colleague and executive director of ACSS, Saskia, is usually doing the sanctions updates on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So let's get right into it. We've seen two updates actually on the same day that have been published on the 21st of April by the US Department of Commerce, and actually also a presidential proclamation. So let's begin with the first presidential proclamation. On April 21st, US President Biden issued a proclamation to ban all Russian-affiliated vessels from entering US ports, effective as of 12 a.m. Eastern Time on April 28, which is very soon. The proclamation defines Russian-affiliated vessels as follows: vessels of Russian registry, that is, the vessel is Russian flagged; vessels that are Russian owned, that means the legal title of ownership of the vessel that appears on the ship's registration documents is the government of the Russian Federation, or a Russian company, citizen, or permanent resident; or vessels that are Russian operated, and that is a Russian company, citizen, or permanent resident is responsible for the commercial decisions concerning the employment of a ship or decides how and where that asset is employed. However, the proclamation does provide exceptions which allow Russian-affiliated vessels to enter US ports. First, when used in transport of source material, special nuclear material, and nuclear byproduct material that cannot be sourced without transport by Russian-affiliated vessels, as determined by the US Secretary of Energy in consultation with the US Secretary of Commerce. Secondly, the exception due to force majeure, solely to allow seafarers of any nationality to disembark or embark for purposes of conducting crew changes, emergency medical care, or for other humanitarian needs. And the second update that we have seen from the US in the past week was on April 21st, BIS issued an order temporarily denying all export privileges for the Russian cargo aircraft carrier Aviastar due to ongoing violations of the comprehensive export controls imposed on Russia by the Commerce Department. Headquartered in Moscow, Aviastar provides a variety of cargo services to Russia. The order aims at hindering Aviastar's ability to deliver military cargo and dangerous goods to Russia. The order bans Aviastar from participating in any transactions subject to the Export Administration Regulations, including exports from the United States and re-exports of items subject to the AER from abroad. These were the two updates that we've seen in the past week from the US. Let's move on and have a look at the updates that we've seen from the UK. And we have one update. Also, on April 21st, the UK government announced further trade sanctions against Russia, expanding the list of products facing import bans and increasing tariffs. The UK announced import bans on silver, wood products, and high-end products from Russia, including caviar. The UK also increased the tariffs by 35 percentage points on around £130 million worth of products from Russia and Belarus, including diamonds and rubber. And as we have seen, the UK already increased tariffs on goods from Russia and Belarus, banning the import of many iron and steel products, as well as the export of quantum technologies and advanced materials and luxury goods. And last but not least, the European Union had some updates as well. Throughout April 2022, the EU published multiple FAQs concerning sanctions adopted following Russia's military aggression against Ukraine. As you can see here, I included a screenshot of the website in the blue bar to give you the direction to the FAQs. You can find it on the European Commission website under restrictive measures. And since last week's broadcast, we can find FAQs on gas imports and banknotes, the energy sector, customs-related matters and deposits, and central securities depositories, maritime safety, and intellectual property rights. So please visit this website because the FAQs can provide you with very helpful guidance if you are dealing in these areas. So please visit the website and read the FAQs if it's relevant to you. And something that is not implemented or enforced yet, but there are some news this week that the EU actually is preparing a new package to include some form of ban on Russian oil imports. And the new sixth package may also target more Russian banks by expelling them from the SWIFT international payment system, according to statements made by European diplomats. But there is still anonymity among the 27 countries on how to treat Russian oil and on what to do about certain banks. So please stay tuned. I think there might be an update coming soon, which could be the sixth package of EU sanctions against Russia. As you see, we don't have as many updates as we had in the past week because we've seen a lot of sanctions and export control measures being implemented against Russia. And now we are maybe coming to a point where it's becoming harder for the member states to agree on tougher measures because obviously when it comes to oil and gas, we need to differentiate between a lot of member states' needs, and it's harder to reach consensus. But yeah, we will be here for you to keep you updated. And please also visit our website because we have a Russia Sanctions navigation page with all the measures that have been implemented since February this year. And last but not least, I wanted to inform you about two upcoming webinars. The screen actually displays the 28th in a weird way, but tomorrow we are actually having a webinar in Spanish. So if you're a Spanish speaker and you are interested in sanctions compliance and how to be compliant with OFAC regulations for Latin America, you are welcome to sign up for this free webinar on our website. And on the 5th of May, and that's exclusively for ACSS members, we are having another webinar called Sanctions Compliance for FinTech and Payment Companies, where we will have 3 speakers from very interesting companies talking about this topic. So please visit our website to see all our upcoming events. Again, this is actually a screenshot of the ACSS website that we created called Navigating Sanctions Against Russia, with a couple of sections that can help you to navigate through all the measures and regulations that have been implemented. So please visit our website. If you are a member of ACSS, you can see this. If not, please have a look at our membership benefits, and we would love to, include you as a member if you're not a member yet. This was my presentation for today, and I will keep you updated as every week on Wednesdays on export controls related to the Russia sanctions that we have seen in the past week. And now we could receive some comments. If you have any questions, please submit them now. I will just wait for 20 seconds because this is the time needed to process the comments. If you have any comments, I will answer them, or questions, I will answer them. All right. If we don't have any comments or questions, I would like to thank you all for joining me today for this update, and hopefully see you again next week. Have a good day. Bye-bye.